Dan Hopper with RE/MAX Alliance. No, I don't have my hunting blaze orange on. This is Orange Friday in Denver. Yes, Bronco orange for the upcoming game against New England Patriots this coming weekend. Go Bronx. Listen, I wanted to take just a quick minute and note about a couple issues that have come up in some recent transactions on short sales. First off, are we going to have a short payoff or not? This is something that has to be discovered, and we need to discover it early. We need to make sure that we go off and order a short payoff, get some title work, understand if we've got some second liens and judgments. Why? Because all this is going to factor in to whether or not you have a short payoff. As an example, you might have a property that you owe $150,000, but the market says you could probably sell it for about $172,000. So you're thinking, hey, I've got a second, but my first is at $150,000, so there's probably a good chance I might not have a short payoff on my first. Well, let's look at some things. Determine, do you have any late payments? 2, 3, 4, 6 months behind in payments. Has this been turned over to the foreclosure attorneys? Has that foreclosure process started? Because even though your principal balance might be $150,000, by the time you roll in 3, 4, 6 months of late payments, the late fees, the accruing interest, plus if this is with the foreclosure attorneys, there's going to be some attorney's fees. So now you're going to have to order that payoff from the attorneys. And it usually takes about 10 business days with those guys. They want time, so you got to give them some time. So understand where you're at, because all of a sudden you're $150,000 with the late payments, the accruing interest, the late fees, the attorney's fees. Now you're sitting at $160,000, and you have a second of $20,000, and that first is probably going to have to belly up some money for that first, or for that second, because you've wiped it out. Now all of a sudden you're up to a payoff of like around $163,000, $166,000, and the market says you're going to get $172,000 for it. So now you do have a short payoff with that first. Pay attention to what's going on. Understand this right up front, because it doesn't do any good to think, well, I'm going to price the house at $185,000, then I really cover all bases. You don't ever get an offer after 30, 45, 60 days. Doesn't matter. So this has to be worked, and has to be worked early in the process. Again, Dan Hopper with RE/MAX Alliance. Please contact us now right here. My website, danhopper.com. Give me a call. Send me a text message. I am your real estate advocate. We're here to protect your interest and make sure we get this short payoff situation handled for you. Thank you, and have a great day.